Umbria!
I'm Monique Sultani, and I want you to join me on my journey.
Piano.
What
does that mean?
Slow down.
With the purpose of bringing people together.
Can I have the magic touch of Olga to find a really good truffle? Maybe two.
By breaking bread.
You take a little bit of pasta.
Okay, you turn.
Opening up a bottle.
May you take me, please, West, I come back in a while, just a second.
And connecting through culture.
Andiamo.
This is Wine O TV. About an hour away from its famous neighbor to the north, Umbria is a hidden gem in the heart of Italy. You won't see the tourists of Tuscany around these parts. This is the only Italian region that doesn't border the sea or another country. That isolation is one of the reasons why so many of Italy's old world traditions are alive and well here today.
Voila! Finished paper product.
With an abundance of olive oil, the highest consumption of pork per capita, black gold abound, and a wine so big it's called the Beast, it's no wonder winos and foodies flock to Umbria from far and wide.
I love Umbria. It's so green here. It's actually ridiculously green. It's beautiful. I think the wines are really geared toward the American palate. Big, fruity, high in alcohol.
Umbria's wild beauty, rich history, and traditional dishes make it a jewel to be treasured. Known as the land of the saints, Umbria is also home to unique grape varieties like Sagrantino, derived from the word sacro, Italian for sacred.
Here, the church always play a fundamental role.
Meander in Umbria's magnificent medieval village of Montefalco, and you'll see signs of wine are everywhere. One of the few Italian towns where wine production was practiced even inside the city walls. Dubbed the Balcony of Umbria for its breathtaking hilltop views, Montefalco is home to olive trees and vineyards as far as the eye can see.
Montefalco is a medieval village up on the hill in the center of Umbria. Umbria is the green earth of Italy. We are in the mid of Italy. We are not too far from Rome. We are in the mid of the Renaissance area.
Montefalco is located just about a half hour south of Assisi, the home of St. Francis.
In Montefalco we have a fantastic church of St. Francis, the second most important church of St. Francis in the world.
Marco Caprai is more than just an expert on Montefalco. He's also the man responsible for introducing the world to the Sagrantino di Montefalco grape. Arnaldo Caprai wines, named after his father, are sold all across the globe.
Sagrantino is the historical grapes of Montefalco. Fantastic red grapes. Probably is the most international Italian red grapes because have three important characteristics. The longevity. Second, the body. Third, the Sagrantino, it's a wine. A wine very long and sweet. And this is the characteristic of all the great international wine.
Just a few kilometers north of Arnaldo Caprai, you'll find Cantina di Filippo, in the area the locals call the Organic Hill of Umbria. This eco-friendly family winery uses old world practices to tame the beast of a wine that is Sagrantino.
Sagrantino is one of the strongest grape of the world. It's rich of tannin. You can enjoy now, young, but it is better when it's 10 years old or much more.
One of the things I love about Di Filippo is they actually use these horses, not just for show, not like Disneyland, but the horses really go to work. Can you tell us a little bit about the role the animals play in the vineyards and how it really is an ecosystem?
So we use geese for, cleaning the lawn and fertilizing. We use horses to plow the fields. We planted multifloral plants. We have little broad bean, which is very good for the soil.
We are the pioneer of the organic agriculture. We started with the biodynamic agriculture.
We're trying to be as eco-friendly and in symbiosis with nature as possible, and I believe that shows in our wines in the end.
Tabarrini Montefalco, a small producer making wines as memorable as the man behind them. Sagrantino is the most tannic wine in the world. Is that accurate? Yes. And does it matter?
Yeah, you're right. Sagrantino is very rich in tannins, as many other grapes, of course. There's other grapes that are rich in tannins, but the point is another, the quality of the tannins of Sagrantino. Sagrantino is one of the richest grapes in terms of polyphenol between all the known grapes of the world. Sagrantino is a variety that is so hard to train, but when you do carefully, you can get very sweet tannins, and the sweet tannins are the ones that are not aggressive, doesn't touch your mouth, just pinch a little and then goes away because they're sweet, they're gentle. So Sagrantino is something that is able to do that.
Andiamo! The one that keeps saying this now. Giampaolo Tabarrini is also well-versed in Montefalco history and the region's ties to St. Francis and California.
We are very linked to the United States. If you think to all the coast of California, to the names of all the main towns like San Francisco, San Francis, like Sacramento, it's a sacrament.
The sacrament, yes?
Like Santa Clara, that, let me say, it was the girlfriend of St. Francis, who knows? So there's many connections. So technically, Umbria is the tiny, tiny part of Italy that technically named California.
According to Umbrian lore, the Franciscan monks were the ones who first brought Sagrantino to Montefalco in the Middle Ages.
It's thanks to the monks, because that was, the wine was fundamental into the church for the Mass. So wherever they move, they keep vines with them. So for sure, Sagrantino was arrived a century ago thanks to the monks.
According to Tabarrini lore, the really good stuff is kept in a private cellar where the sign on the wall reads, Vini degli Amici, the wine of friends. Am I a friend?
Yes, you are.
Which wine from your beautiful cellar do we get to pick for a friend?
We take one of the first vintage of Campo La Cerpa, Sagrantino.
No.
Yes.
What is the age for this?
2006.
Perfecto.
Can you do me a favor, please?
Anything for you.
Okay, so may you take me, please, West. West, I come
Yes,
back in
I
a
take
while,
West.
just a second.
Okay. West loves his papa.
Okay, just a second. We go on top. We plug this here. Okay. Okay.
Whoa!
Fatto.
Fatto!
West,
fatto.
vieni.
Ok, grazie. 2006.
This is for you.
Oh, grazie mille. I was told that you must drink Sagrantino with food, but we are living on the edge, literally, and we will taste with no food.
If a wine is good, it's good with food and without food. Then every time is a good time to have it. Goditelo. Just enjoy.
Enjoy. Save room for dessert, paired with the Passito version of Sagrantino di Montefalco, courtesy of Filippo Antonelli and Antonelli Wines. I feel so fortunate to have found one of Umbria and Montefalco's top wine producers. I would love it if you tell us a little bit about Passito.
Passito means a process of dryness of the grapes, of the berries. Passito is a wine to open only for special occasions. It's considered the best Italian wine to pair with chocolate.
It was also rumored to have been St. Valentine's drink of choice.
Nobody knows that Valentine was from Umbria. He lived in the 4th century after Christ, the Roman time. He was a bishop and he used to celebrate weddings of lovers who were not allowed to get married. So Valentine was from Umbria and Passito was his love potion. Chin chin.
Chin chin.
To Valentine.
To Valentine. Cheers. Grazie. Coming up. Chin chin.
Umbria!
Umbria!
Montefalco!
Montefalco! Join us for a toast as we sample some of the world's finest olive oil and freshest ricotta.
Too hot?
No, it's too good. Plus, perfecting pasta with a pro, Umbria style.
Will be wonderful.
When Wine O TV continues. Well, everybody knows Sagrantino's best friend is food. I am in the kitchen with Amalija, and we are making an artichoke dish.
We will make a pasta.
The funny thing about artichokes is everyone says, do not pair artichokes with wine. But Sagrantino, with the tannins with the artichoke, it's perfection.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to get a lesson from the expert.
First thing, we prepare a very fast pesto,
So mint, parsley,
toasted pistachios, and then some pecorino cheese. The most important thing, extra virgin olive oil. And I will add a little bit. This is a garlic powder.
Okay.
Yeah, for me it's okay.
For me, it's spectacular.
And now, the artichoke, they cook really very, very quick. At the same time, we can start to cook the pasta. Voila. The pasta must be al dente.
Al dente, not mush.
So now you taste the pasta because it's still al dente.
Can I tell you what my mom used to do to tell us if
Yeah.
the pasta was ready? So my mom, when we were kids, said, if the pasta's ready, sticks to the wall.
Finito. And now, pesto, this wonderful color of pesto. We are ready to prepare our plate. Like this.
Oh. Okay, you take a little bit of pasta.
No, Monique. You take a little bit pasta like this,
Okay.
and then you put inside.
Okay, you take a little bit of pasta, like this.
Okay.
Then you take a little bit of pasta. And then inside.
Okay, you turn,
Okay,
you turn,
twirl.
you turn.
Turn.
Okay, okay, and then you go. Okay,
Like this?
like this. Now we decorate. We take some artichoke because we need to put on the top. Toasted breadcrumbs. Then reduction of parsley. Okay, and just a little bit. Good.
I like a lot of cheese.
Okay.
Oh, the best part now.
We can try.
Yeah, what do we say in Italian before we eat
You
it?
say enjoy, buon appetito.
Enjoy, buon appetito. Perfetto. Grazie. Perfection, grazie. Cheesemaking in Umbria predates the Roman times. How lucky am I to be here on a family farm in Montefalco with the whole smorgasbord of cheese. Welcome to Fattoria La Redola Verde, where Il Formaggio is king. I'd love to start with a pecorino because pecorino is pretty much the most popular cheese in all of Umbria.
Yes, pecorino is the cheese here because Umbria is 70% hills and sheep like very much staying in the hills. We absolutely don't use chemical things for breeding for the sheep. All our cheeses are made with raw milk, so no pasteurized milk, so everything is natural.
Natural and old-fashioned, like the classical Umbria pecorino that is seasoned in barrels with hay, a centuries-old tradition.
Our grandfather was a farmer. We try to continue this tradition. We want to make the cheese like the ancient.
Like they did in the olden days,
Yeah.
the ancient time. My first bite of soft pecorino took me by surprise. Put this in my suitcase. This is delicious. And I'll never forget this experience, a chance to join the experts as they make ricotta from scratch. First, we get our ricotta cap. It's okay?
It's okay.
Is it supposed to be hiding my hair so hair doesn't get in the cheese?
You're perfect.
I'll try not to ruin the entire batch. Okay, the ricotta's done cooking. Now we got our caps on. What's next?
Now we take the ricotta out to make in the form to drain.
So then it forms while it's in here? Or? Oh, it's draining right off.
The residual wet is draining there.
Oh, okay. And so how long does it have to sit here to form?
In 2 hours, let's say, you can eat. It's already a bit hot. So I really like when ricotta is hot. When you buy at the supermarket, it's cold ricotta. While this is just prepared, so you can taste the exact flavor of the ricotta. It's too hot.
No, it's too good. This is maybe the most incredible ricotta cheese I've ever tried. And I'm so grateful to the little sheep out there working so hard for us. Can we go meet them and thank them? We'll go see the sheep in person.
Let's go.
Let's go. So when tourists come from America, can they come here, take a tour and visit?
Of course they can. They can come to visit us, and we will enjoy to make them a tour of the factory, from the sheep to the pig, to making ricotta and other cheese.
The whole experience can happen for people at home too. Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's a wrap on Umbria's finest cheeses and most adorable sheep. We are standing right smack in the middle of an ancient olive grove here in Umbria. You'll find just a little more than 64 acres of unspoiled nature here at Montioni, Frantoio e Cantina, home to some of the region's finest olive oil. Talk a little bit about olive oil production in Umbria.
We produce extra virgin olive oil with indigenous olives like Moraiolo. And it is perfect weather for probably 5-star harvest because the humidity, a lot of rain. Now the flowers are open. Look how it's beautiful and healthy. And olive harvest will be at the beginning of October until the end of November. We put the net around of the trunk, and with the rakes we pick the branches, and everything like branches and leaves we bring in a small basket.
Okay, let's go taste some oil.
Yes, come on.
What do you have prepared here for us?
Yes,
today?
we prepared the original product of Umbria, where you can match with extra virgin olive oil. There is a chickpeas or the lentils, and the white beans are really popular in the north part of Montefalco area.
Shall we try some oil and drink? Because you also make wine.
Of course, we make wine. We are one of the Sagrantino producers in Montefalco area.
Breaking bread is bringing people together. That's my slogan, so I'm very happy to break bread with you as we get rained on here in Umbria. Chin chin!
Umbria!
Umbria!
Montefalco!
Montefalco! Here comes the rain dance. We're sitting within the city walls of Montefalco. I have a sparkling wine from Montefalco in my glass and two handsome men by my side. Massimo, thank you for having us and tell us where we are.
Hello. Welcome to Olum. With my family, I have this restaurant for 13 years.
So Massimo's been here for 13 years. He welcomes people from all over the world to sit here and have this spectacular meal. We're going to try our hand at making bruschetta. Is that correct? Bruschetta. But first, we're going to talk about olive oil, because olive oil is one of the most important products here in Umbria, and I'm so excited and frankly quite honored to be sitting with one of the best producers of olive oil in the world, Francesco. So nice to see you.
Thank you.
Tell me specifically about olive oil from Umbria and what makes it so unique or special.
The Umbria region is very famous for the production of olive oil because the summer is dry and very hot, and the winter is cold. This microclimate is very important for the quality, chemical and non-granuletic quality of the oil of the Umbria region.
And when you're smelling olive oil, what should you be smelling for?
A glass, artichoke, and almond green. Yes.
Ah, green almonds. I'm going to put some of these beautiful tomatoes.
Yes.
Let's get the full experience. So we have a little chickpea cream, and what was the other one? A pea cream? Is that correct? Okay. Completely perfect. The best bite of my life of bruschetta with the best people
Salute.
Salute.
Salute!
Salute.
Cin cin!
Salute.
Salute! Perfetto! Grazie! Coming up, so here comes the black gold of Umbria. Whoa. 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 We're going truffle hunting and we're sampling an Umbria classic, the Trebbiano Spoletino.
It's probably the most ancient grape. It goes back 2,000 years.
Plus, we're throwing it back, way back to the Middle Ages. One more. When Wine O TV continues. Andiamo, andiamo! We are in Spoleto. This is one of the most beautiful places in Umbria. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I have made my way here with Giulia. Giulia knows all things Umbria. She has founded Umbria Wine School. She is a breath of knowledge. She said to me, Monique, if you come to Umbria, you must come to Spoleto and see the Duomo. So nice to see you, Giulia.
Well, thank you, Monique. I'm so happy that you were able to come. I mean, the Duomo, I think, is one of the most spectacular areas of Umbria. It dates back to the 12th century, it has a Romanesque exterior, and it has some of the amazing artworks by Renaissance painters and sculptors like Bernini, Vittoricchio, and Filippo Lippi.
And it's home to Trebbiano Spoletino, a unique grape variety you won't find anywhere else. Can we talk a little bit about the grape Trebbiano and Spoleto and that connection?
The Trebbiano Spoletino is a white grape indigenous of Umbria, but the most interesting thing, it's the most ancient grape. It goes back 2,000 years. One of the characteristics of this grape is that it's very versatile. It can be made very well in a sweet, sparkling, and dry version. Only high-quality grapes can do this.
No better way to learn about Trebbiano Spoletino than with a little wine tasting, courtesy of Irene from the Tenuta Belafonte Winery. So we're here in front of Punta della Torre, trying Trebbiano Spoletino in Spoleto. Yes or no?
Yes, you got it right.
Trebbiano Spoletino is a very, very unique grape. It's a very ancient grape, but winemakers discovered something like 20 years ago. And actually, this wine's name is Arneto, that means reborn.
Oh, say the name again?
Arneto.
Arneto means reborn.
It's our homage to the winemakers that rediscovered this special grape.
Tell me about the significance of where we're sitting in front of. What is this behind us? Where are we? We have this like gorgeous view.
It's a medieval bridge. It's built over an aqueduct, and it's one of the largest stone constructions of the Middle Ages. So it's impressive. It was used originally to bring water from one side of the mountain to the other. You know, now there's no use for it really, but it's a breathtaking view.
And you grew up in Spoleto, correct?
Yes.
You want to give us a few fun facts about, because I learned some things from you. You said the word charlatan came from Spoleto. And there's a really interesting story about a pig guy who was trying to pretend like he was a surgeon. Give us all these fun little facts. We love this stuff.
So it's all around Spoleto, the history of charlatan, because it comes from Cerreto di Spoleto, that is a village close by, that has the same accent of people from Norcia and Preci. In Norcia and Preci, there were two important schools of butchery for pigs and surgery in Preci. They studied how to cut humans on pork, so they were very good surgeons. But people from Cerreto di Spoleto went around the world to pretend they were doctors while they were not. And that's why the word charlatano in Italiano.
Yeah. Charlatan, a trickster. And do you guys have an Umbrian cheers or Spoleto cheers or toast that we say?
Do we have it? I don't think so. We say chin chin like all over the world.
Chin chin. I am so honored to have found the president of Umbria here in Montefalco. And who better to explain one of the region's most fascinating historical events that continues to shape Umbrian food and culture nearly 500 years later. I'm so curious about the impact of the Salt War and what impacts you can see from that currently today in the region. Since President Donatella Tesse doesn't speak English, our friend Giulia will translate.
The Salt War in 1540 was very interesting because the Pope at that time had imposed a tax on salt on the Umbrian population. The Umbrians revolted. It was a little bit like the Boston Tea Party. They went against this imposition by the Pope.
As part of the protest, the Umbrians stopped using salt in their bread.
One of the interesting effects of the salt war was that still today they make their bread without salt. This saltless bread is very interesting in the cuisine because the cuisine here is extremely savory. Even the olive oil, we have very strong pungent flavors. So actually the bread being insipid, you don't even notice it.
Between Assisi and Spoleto, in the center of the Umbrian Valley, lies a medieval village treasure chest where time seems to stand still. A masterpiece from the Middle Ages, the past is present for 10 days as Bavagna's Mercato delle Gaide festival recreates the medieval daily life of the 13th and 14th centuries.
The Middle Ages in the modern day are an everyday way of life here in the heart of Italy. I'm in Bavagna where they're going to show me a few tricks of the trade. But first, a wardrobe change.
Welcome, Monique, to the Mercato delle Gaide. Today, I'll teach you new arts and crafts. But first, I have something for you, a new noble clothes.
Ooh,
Come
new
in.
clothes. I love it. Andiamo. Buongiorno. Buongiorno.
So this is a traditional noble gown from the Middle Age.
Wow, and I get to wear it?
Yes, of course.
Perfetto.
So now we're going to see the cartiera, which is the fabric workshop.
Andiamo. So where do we begin?
The hydraulic pile works with the power of water. And here, the rugs are beaten by multiple hammers until they are converted in mush.
Are you going to turn this on and give it a whirl?
So we take the mash and then we overturn it into this tank. This tank is full of water.
The mush is in here.
Yeah.
Ah.
Now you have to place this frame on this belt.
Ah, okay. Then you hang it to dry.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you rip it off or you take it? Okay.
Yeah, carefully. Okay, perfect.
Voila! Finished paper product.
The Italian word for money is il denaro, and here in Bavagna, you can make il denaro literally.
Lorenzo, what is the middle-age secret to making money?
So the secret of money is all about precious metals. So we're moving over to the melting pot where we mix silver and copper. Put it down and we prepare silver stripes. So they're hammered as thin as a coin. Then we cut them up into coin blanks. And then we get to hammer them into the final shape. There you go.
We take the money and we
Spin
say
around.
andiamo, andiamo.
Now to Norcia, so well known as a town for cured meats that Norcineria is a term for a place anywhere in Italy that sells salumi. But forget the pig, we're here for the black gold. Black truffles are the prize here in Umbria. Truffles are known for their delicate flavors, high cost, and scarce availability. There's an art to harvesting truffles, and for 6 generations, the Familia Urbani has turned that art into their labor of love. The gatekeeper of that time-honored tradition? Olga Urbani.
Tell us a little bit about your family history. How did they start conquering truffles 170 years ago?
My great-great-great-grandfather started to exchange flour, bread, and truffles. He was hunting truffles with his pig because it used to be pigs in the very ancient times. Now we use dogs. Here in Umbria you can find both black truffles and white truffles. The white truffles are very well known, we say from Piedmont, but they are also from Umbria. We also harvest the winter black truffles that are the most expensive one, and the summer black truffles.
I would love it if it's okay if I could try to find some black gold. Could I go truffle hunting?
I can only wish you good luck.
Okay, good luck. Can I have the magic touch of Olga to find a really good truffle? Maybe 2.
Maybe 2. I hope 3, 4.
Let's go to find truffle. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Is Nina ready?
Yes, Nina's ready. Let's go.
Let's go. Andiamo.
Can you tell us what is the process of truffle hunting? Tell me, what's Nina doing?
Nina finds the truffle because when the truffle is ready, it smells, and so the dog can smell the truffle.
So we're gonna go chase Nina around and look at her. Let's try to find some truffles.
Yes, we have to follow Nina.
We'll follow
because,
Nina.
We have to follow the nose of Nina. And
How do you say nose in Italian?
Naso.
Naso, Nina. Go, Nina, go. So here comes the black gold of Umbria. Whoa. 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 We struck gold in the woods, and now we're gonna strike gold in the kitchen. I am very excited to learn from Chef Michela.
Nice to meet you.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
What do we say in the afternoon? Buongiorno?
Buon pomeriggio.
Uh-oh, say that again?
Good afternoon.
Let's say it in Italian.
Buon pomeriggio.
Buon pomeriggio. Oh, we're going to make a very famous traditional dish from Umbria, scrambled eggs with truffles. And how do you say scrambled in?
Stracciata
Stracciata di truffle?
di tartufo
Stracciata
al tartufo.
al tartufa. You do the talking, I'll do the listening. Tell us about the recipe, Chef.
We dress it with a pinch of salt and oil and garlic, and then we scramble the egg.
Delicioso.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille, Chef. Grazie. Can you tell us a little bit about your hopes and goals, or for the next generation, or for the future?
Yes. We would like Italian truffles all the time. And now planting truffle trees is not only made to harvest the truffle, but it's also something that is good for our planet.
Making your mark for the next 170 years.
We hope so.
Oh, brava.
Good job, Nina. Our tour of Umbria is finito. We hope you enjoyed your time with us in the green heart of Italy. Thank you for watching Wine O TV, where we get to the heart of every wine region. We'll see you next time, and until then, remember, chin chin.
Ain't no party like an Umbria party.
Some are with the men, let's say, and some other.
Excuse me? Wait, cut. Some of them are with the men right now making children? Is this what I'm hearing?
Yeah, let's say
Okay.
they are mixed.
Oh, we give them privacy.
Okay.
Okay.
More.
Okay, how do we say slow again? We're doing a production of Wine O TV in United States. Tell your friends, watch our show.